Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be continuing our adventure with Kayle against the 10-star adventure from the Nightmares campaign. So far so good. We've been able to keep control of the board on the first part, mainly thanks to our power of the Day of Judgment. We haven't really gotten any extra items on the Kayle. The ones we have on her already are fine. Honestly, Kayle is mostly just a vessel, so we can have 2 extra mana at the start of the game from these Starfire Spellblade plus these Starforge Gauntlets. Honestly, our key player so far has actually been the Garen. Garen comes down, deals 3 to everything right away, and now that we've picked up Frost Spikes, he deals 4 to everything right away actually. And we also can play something alongside him because of the mana deposit. So, coming forward, I think we'll just try to focus more on the Garen than on the Kayle herself. But we'll see how things shape up. Beauty and Death, collect your bounty, follow the wind. We don't really have a lot of spells and skills to proc the Beauty and Death. Follow the wind is okay. Collect your bounty, I don't think we're ever dealing significant Nexus damage. I guess we'll just reroll here. Mind and body. Stronger together. So many friends. Stronger together. Does it matter? Like, for example, Garen has 1 keyword. Fused Firebrand actually has 3 keywords. I'm thinking that the Stronger Together might synergize with our power. So it might be worth it to pick it up. This has 4 keywords actually. So it procs on its own. Not sure. I think we have enough keywords to make this work. Gold Chest or Arena Kingpin. If we go for the Arena Kingpin, we won't have enough money to cut cards from our deck. Honestly, I'm quite pleased with our deck, so I don't think I would want to cut anything. Maybe the Tiana. Tiana is the weakest link. Yeah, we'll generate enough money to the point where we can go for this path, I think. Jinx and Draven, however, are a very rough encounter. Significantly harder than the top path, at least. It's been a while since I faced off against Draven and Jinx, so let's try it. By the time we get to the Draven and Jinx encounter, we'll be rid of the ineffective power from the Ada Spirit encounter. We will have our nice little extra power, so we should be able to make things work. Let's just keep our game plan as normal. Play the Garen right away. We'll work to level him up at the start. Until we get rid of the ineffective, these frost spikes won't actually do anything. Honestly, I'm doing this. This allows me to level up the Garen. Just on this first turn. Getting access to a rally every turn is going to be pretty good. Yeah, let's do Gift Giver. Just to get rid of an additional unit. Unfortunately, the Wounded White Flame got hit with 0 buffs, so I don't have a clear here. Never mind. We'll clear 2 anyway. Now we have a unit that has 4 plus keywords on the board, so we can just start getting +1/+1 on all of our units. I don't think I want Concerted Strike. Let's just do this.
They say these were from the protector himself.
Give that unit one more item. The opponent has reached the point where he has one extra turn of extra plating. Might be a problem because our deck does struggle a bit with killing the opponent, unless we get the kill, that is. Let's hope we can still get some damage through. Next turn we should be able to kill. Just keep using the free spell we get every turn, I guess. The opponent did get a worldwide stat increase. It would be nice if he would actually swing into me. Let's do this. Actually, no, let's do this first. Let's see what's in our deck by using the Pale Cascade first. That's a big Divine Clerk. Let's do this. See if the opponent attacks me. I would really like if I could clear the opponent's board. Unfortunately, I can't. He might still have to block here. Yeah. At the very least, I will deny the opponent's board wide buff. We'll still struggle to kill him next turn though. Now we got an extra unit back. How annoying. Karen's Judgment. Only if we could discover a card that allows me to maybe rally. Let's try to do that. None of these are rally. I can do the confront to dig through our deck, I guess. He has one card in hand, so he doesn't have much.
This is not the way.
Guess it doesn't really matter because he gets a full board of units next turn anyway. Can I get a Kayle? That's not a Kayle, that's another Wounded White Flame. It's better than nothing, I suppose. There's no point in keeping the Wounded White Flame in hand. The photos have grown to the point where they are out of range of the summon effect from our units. But the end might get us there. The opponent's forced to block every unit here, basically. And then I just use the Tiana to rally again when the opponent has no board. That was a rough game. I would chalk it up to just not getting the Kayle. The fact that we have nothing else that has Overwhelm might be the reason we're struggling. We have all these massive units, but they can just be jump locked over and over again. Destiny Skull, Golden Ages, Radiant Plate Armor. That makes the Divine Clerk deal 3 on summon. That might be worth it. But Golden Ages is basically a better version of Tiana. It doesn't come with a body that deals 3 on summon, but it can be cost reduced by her power. Let's take the Divine Clerk. Let's cut the card. I think I'm cutting the Tiana, even though she gave me the win last game. She seems unnecessary. Maybe the Blinded Mystic. It's 4 mana 4/5. I'll keep it for one more round. Let's cut the Tiana. After this, I'll probably cut the Blinded Mystic though. I don't want to keep it in my opening hand. I'll just keep the Wounded White Flame Garen. That seems like a pretty good first turn play. We just do Garen, clear everything, and follow it up with the Wounded White Flame. Also, once the opponent's insults stop having tough, I'll be in a much better position. Unfortunately, I can't attack with the Garen. I'll just save the judgment for next turn. It will be brought down to 6. I'll be able to strike everything. Might not need to even use the judgment at all. Can do this plus the Crumbling Sands.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
If need be, I don't even need to use the Crumbling Sands. Let's just buff up the Wounded White Flame. We're delaying our Garen level up a little bit, but it should be fine. Let's do Divine Clerk. Clear basically everything. The opponent has 3 cards in hand. Ah, that's a problem. It stuns all of our units. I guess I'll keep doing this. Keep buffing up our Wounded White Flame. The opponent shouldn't have any other plays on the back of this. I'll Crumbling Sands anyway. Just to cycle. That's big enough, I suppose.
Stay resolute.
The unfortunate part is that Garen keeps getting its level up delayed. That is a kill. Guess that makes our win significantly easier. I'll just do Gift Giver Kayle. Actually no, let's do just Kayle, clears everything. Then next turn we summon the Gift Giver, clear the board yet again, and we close out the game on that turn.
Sapphire, gem of our divine patron.
Bear witness.
Really? I guess that protects the poor because it has quick attack, but still it accomplished basically nothing because my units all have I'll survive anyway.
My light shines, just and righteous.
I just clear the board,
For those who need it.
and then we have a pretty clean kill on the opponent.
For virtue.
Didn't even need to level up the Garen. Let's see if we can replicate this against Draven and Jinx. Reinforcements, Astral Protection. Unfortunately, we don't really care about health buffs. I think this might be the time we spend our last reroll. Blessing of Targon. That's very good. It cycles and it gets Battle Banner. That's going to make our game as breeze, basically. Lighting the way, so we can weave in spells in each of our turns a bit easier. Random items are always good, right? Yeah, let's go for it.
Welcome
Now
to the League
for the
of
mid boss. I think I tossed 2 Blessings of Targon. We want to get one for free at the start of our turn. Jinx immediately levels up.
We are doing it!
The opponent's just going to spam the pows and
Now it's
clear my entire board, right?
We fight for those who cannot.
Garen probably dies here.
Sorry, did you say something?
Reporting in.
Or maybe not. Well, in that case, let's do Solaris Shield Bearer. Clear everything again. We can attack with both. It's fine. Please Super Mega Death Rocket willing to do everything, but I can do this to save the Garen. We can definitely do double pow, so I wonder why he isn't doing it.
a little love for those who need.
Maybe this distracts the opponent. And it's so weird, the opponent seems so averse to using the pows, even though they're incredible cards. That would basically ensure his victory if he actually played them. At least we have Judgment. Ooh! Judgment got hit with Chalice of Harmony. That's a high roll. Just in case, let's do this. For the Fallen? Nah, I guess so. Just in case the opponent had something to kill the Garen, or maybe otherwise negate the Judgment. We still take the 6 from the Super Mega Death Rocket though. Let's just do this, get cards out of our hand. Guess I'll do this. Doesn't really matter. Next turn we'll Divine Clerk, clear most of the opponent's units, then win. Or I can do Kayle. Let's do Divine Clerk into Kayle.
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen.
Maybe the opponent is coded not to play the pows. That seems like an oversight.
Will be done.
Then again, it might actually just be so that the game is actually fair, because otherwise it would be unfair to just have the opponent start with a full hand of removal. Okay, levels up, I have a rally, so I can just open attack here and win. Unless the opponent somehow has a way to
Away the darkness.
stun Kayle. Or he just goes for an open attack. Or
Guilty.
Try me, I dare you.
This is not the way.
let's do judgment here. Doesn't really matter what I pick.
Now we're cooking.
Could we even beat the opponent if he was actually playing the Pow Pows? I still think so, but it would be significantly harder.
We do what is right.
Might actually be impossible for some decks though. We can use combat tricks to save our champions. Some decks can't do that.
For justice shall have it.
So maybe that's why they have it, so the opponent doesn't actually play the Pow Pows. None of these are that great. I guess the Take Heart is playable. But this gives stuff Overwhelm. I'm going to do it, but it's slow, so it's kind of awkward to use. But it can actually be the difference between winning and losing. Let's cut the Blended Mystic. And move on. Rekindler, Shop. Rekindler, Item Chest. Let's do the bottom path. At the very least, we're bound to find something okay in the shop. Meanwhile, the extra item for one of our cards won't be a guarantee that it will actually be useful. So do I keep the Solari Shield bearer? I guess so. Let's see if we can play it alongside something else. For once we're actually hitting our support champion when I need him, which is right at the start of the game. So, okay. I think I'll do Blessing of Targon. We waste 1 point of buffing by not playing it alongside something else. But it makes this play a bit better.
Forward in the name of the Solari.
Nothing but
Then we
nothing.
can attack with the Garen. Work on that level up. By the Sacrificial Scholar. I'll do it to cycle. Get the Judgment. Fortunately it won't be... Actually, yeah, it will be playable this turn. That's good. That's dealing 10. I have to do this to protect my Garen. And let's hope the opponent doesn't have anything else. I could do the Kayle to clear everything. Let's wait. Attacks with 2 units. I'll do this just so I can level up the Garen.
For the cause.
Garen level up will make it so we can put more pressure on the opponent.
I stand for Noxus.
That's fine.
Stay resolute.
Next turn we develop the Kayle. Let's do mobilize first. Develop the Kayle, clear everything. Then next turn we'll swing for game once the extra plating goes down.
Deliverance.
And then we also have the Zenith plate to give one of my units the overwhelm keyword. So we're guaranteed to win the game. Let's do the Divine Clerk first to clear all of the Poros.
Holy fire. Burn away the
Just to ensure that we have a clean victory. doesn't do that. Instead, he's the one that attacks into me. Guess it kind of works because I have no more judgments.
Is the first of many foes.
You
But I can still just do this. That clears everything and stops me from taking any meaningful damage. Take one from the power with impact, but that's about it.
The wicked must fall.
Against Teemo and Swain, it's going to be interesting. They punish us for going for a long game plan, like we've been doing so far. Shield Vault, Will, Blessings, Battlesmith. I like discarding cards from the opponent's hand, so sure. Do I want one revive? Nah. We'll probably make it to the end of the run without using our single revive. Probably. Concerted Strike, Gift Giver, Divine Clerk. I'll keep the Divine Clerk. We can summon him and deal 3 to everything right away. We got Garen, so let's go for Garen first, like usual. Opponent probably has plays here.
The three are unrivaled.
I don't have a 1-drop. That's unfortunate. Guess I can still do this though. All to secure the Garen level up.
My reputation.
I do this. Let's do the Blessing of Targon to buff my units. Then we strike. I do the 7, or do I kill the Legion Marauder? Let's kill the Legion Marauder. Just make it so he doesn't have one on board next turn. This is very good. We can use the Blessings of Targon to keep cycling through our deck. One of the main problems of this deck is that you eventually run out of cards in hand to buff, but with Blessing of Targon, that won't be a problem. Or with Blessing of Targon drawing one, that won't be a problem. I'm just going to set up the Kayle. I think we can go for a kill next turn with her. Combining the Divine Clerk. Oh, the Divine Clerk costs 5 now. We got unlucky and hit the Resplendescent Palette Armor.
Justice will be done.
It should still be okay, though. I do Sacrificial Scholar. I'll do Sacrificial Scholar. It cycles one and hit one more unit to get buffed by your Blessing of Targon next turn.
Holy fire, burn away the darkness.
Could do Wounded White Flame, but let's do Divine Clerk instead.
We tend the fire.
Clear everything. I think we kill the opponent even if he heals 16. Kill deals 24. I'll do the Zenith Blade here. We'll give that Overwhelm as well. Fortunately, we waste the mana refuel. It should be okay. Actually, no, I didn't waste the mana refuel. They changed that. It's no longer the first spell each turn. It's the first time you spend mana to play a spell. Before it would consume the power would be consumed if you played any spell, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's just for spells that actually cost mana. That's good. There, we managed to kill the opponent one turn earlier than we should have.
Justice triumphs.
Now for the actual challenge. I still haven't found a way to deal with the Heart of the Fluffed actually. That's going to be a problem for later on. 3 mana Swiftwing Lancer. It's not particularly good other than the fact that it's a 3 cost unit that has 5 attack. Would I rather have Veiled Blessings? Maybe. It's a burst speed blocker. None of these are that great. Phalanx. Ooh, Phalanx is pretty synergistic with our deck. Now we give barrier to whatever we target with our buff spells. Or Blessing of Target and whatnot. That's a nice bit of protection. It would have been useful against the other guy that was trying to kill our Garen with the what's it called? The spell that makes it so he strikes a unit. Bloody Business, that's the one. Oh, let's keep our game plan as usual. Garen right away to clear the board.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
He stuns my Garen. That's okay. I'll do Wounded White Flame, Blessing of Targon. Never mind, I can't do the Blessing of Targon on the Wounded White Flame, I have to do it here to protect my Garen. That also denies the Swain level up because technically Swain dealt no damage. Can I kill the Swain this turn? Swain's at 8, this gives +2 to my Wounded White Flame. So it goes to 7. I think that's a no. I could capture it. Nah, we'll wait. He's dealing damage to the Garen again. If he had waited, he would have been able to kill it, I think. Oh well. Let's do this. See what the opponent does. Okay, he is really focused on killing the guy. Unfortunately, we can give him barrier to protect him. Bonded Bucklers, it's going to be useful later on. Our units don't take damage from the opponent's power because they heal up. We're in a great position. The opponent attacks me here, probably. Open attack. Yep. I could do Judgment. Judgment gives me 2 cards, yeah. That's fine. Just do this. See what the opponent has. All spells cost 2 more. Let's do the Wild Badger Bear, it's cheaper. I'm actually casting enough spells to the point where not increasing the cost of my own spells is relevant. Let's just get the Badger Bear out of hand.
Glory, courage, excuses for war.
Swain. Let's refill our spell mana, or our mana in general. I want Divine Clerk right away. I could do Concerted Strike just to get rid of that thing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get rid of the Swain. That's another Swain gone. He summons the Teemo, but fortunately he is already attacked, so he won't be able to strike and double the amount of buff caps in my deck. I really need to start going for the Blessings of Targon so I can cycle. Still finish everything, clear things up a little bit. Blessing of Targon. Get rid of one of the opponent's cards. Or it's not Blessing of Targon, it's Veiled Blessings. Too many blessings. I'm getting confused. Yeah, let's do it here. Ensure that the Teemo won't be able to trade into it.
Vandal scouts are never afraid.
Next turn we should be able to kill the opponent even without the Kayle.
Mushroom. Have 3.
We'll just do Gift Giver, clear the opponent's board. The opponent has one card to save himself. And he has 3 landmarks on the board, so he will have 3 less blockers. Well, that's Kayle as well.
Deploying.
Ah, the Leviathan. Well, good thing I saved this Gift Giver.
These will protect
And now we get rid of the unit that takes no damage and can't die.
Sapphire,
This-
one of our divine patrons.
That's a Swain in hand. Unfortunately, the opponent can't play him. Yeah, we have more than enough to clear it, to kill the opponent. Even if he blocks one of my units. We're out competing the opponent in stats. That's surprising. I figured we would have to let the opponent get 1 or 2 turns of buffs from his power. But we've been actually been able to keep control of the board quite nicely. Nomad's Medallion, Iceborne Gauntlet, Flame Wreath Soul. Garen refills all of the mana on summon. Iceborne Gauntlet, Garen. Iceborne Gauntlet, Garen. Whatever he doesn't kill one summon will be captured. Is that good enough? Honestly, no. At least I don't think so. I'd much rather have the Flame Wreath Soul, right? This doesn't matter because we can always play Garen because we always start the game with 5 mana. And Garen always refills his mana. So this is probably the best choice. Like, unfortunately Kayle gets sidelined, but we don't really need Kayle at this point. Kayle is just a vessel to get more mana. So far so good. Let's see how this run ends, because that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.